You are now rocking with the best. Lady Love. Yeah. We in the lounge. Yeah.
Beat demons.
Let go. Big boy sipping. Squad just chilling in the lounge, straight tripping. Cause the vibe just different. Lady Love ain't dealing with a crab ass nigga. Acting wild in the building, we won't have that nigga. Before you walk between these walls, you better like and then subscribe. You better speak when you come in, cause Lady Love will call you out. And say that drama for your mama, cause that's not what we about. I hope you get it, don't be silly, cause you bound to find out. Right now, it's just bumpy, y'all drinking on something. Yeah, 8-town stomping, grown man and grown woman. Bullshit, we don't want it. Lady Love don't condone it. We be speaking on the real. When you come in, we be on it. We be on it. Miss Cajun keep it going. It's like a party she be throwing. You know the chat be fully loaded. Don't be trolling, we expose. We taking notice on you, joke. We losing focus cause it's Friday and we be getting toasty, getting toasty in the lounge. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize. Keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up. Yeah, shut this bitch down. Yeah, yeah. Tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize. Keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up. We'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, yeah. Lady Love. Yeah. We in the lounge, but we'll shut this bitch down.
And of course, y'all know I got my brother in here, Boss Man Blake. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening with y'all? Thank y'all for joining us for the Sit Down Saturday with Boss Man Blake and myself, of course. Hello. So, of course, y'all know how we do this on the Saturdays. You can sit down, have a conversation. Whatever we want to talk about, this is what we're going to talk about. This is how we bring it up. And guess what? We all grown folks up in here. So if you shy, don't be in here. Don't come in here with that, because this is a grown folks hour, okay? Grown folks time. All righty? All right then. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started up in here. We know everybody start flowing in after a while because Lady Love, when I pop up, I just pop up, and we're going to shout out our peeps up in here as well. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started, and then I'm going to bring my brother on, Boss Man Blake. So let's go. What's going on, my brother?
You caught me slipping. I was trying to get this video ready for you. I got something we're going to discuss. But what's going on, everybody? Salute. We in the building.
All right, Dad. Handle your business. You know me. I love surprises. Always up for surprises, of course. Yeah. So how your Saturday going?
It's going all right. I can't complain. I'm still here. How yours going? How the OG doing?
OG doing good. Everybody doing good. It's all good up in here. That's what I love when it's just good. It may not be so quiet. I might have to do a mute and be like, but it's all good. It's all good for us, though. We want to go ahead and shout out the people, our peeps up in here to give them some recognition. Trying to get that out there, man.
Give me 1 second. Let me get this video for you. So I'm gonna take my screen down so it don't move so slow. So give me 1 second.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna shout out my hubby in the house. What up, hubby? Hey, Mia Moore. How you doing? Thank you as always for being my backbone. Light brown eyes, shalom to you as well. Shalom. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for coming in. And I got D Love in the house. What's going on, my beautiful sister D Love? How you doing, love? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in as always. Thank you. And then I got Miss Lorraine in the house. Big sis Lorraine in the house. How you doing, Miss Lorraine? Thank you for coming in. You get them eggs, they mail. Thank you as always for coming in. Really appreciate you so much. I really do. We know everybody else will be falling in. I know my girl is still alive over there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get our convo started and let everybody just coming on up in this mug. My boss said he got something for us, and let's do our thing. Let boss do his thing. You ready, bro?
Do you want me to introduce it, or do you just want to play it?
Nah, go ahead, do your thing. Whatever you want to do.
All right, so I actually just ran into this video while I was getting prepared for the live today. Shout out to everybody in the building. And it was a very interesting 55 seconds of this young man talking about him and his 7 baby mamas. I'm going to just leave it at that. You can play it and we'll have a discussion right after it finishes. Ain't nothing but 55 seconds.
And you know what's so funny about that?
You saw
Scorpios, bro. I had it on mine to play. It was on my Instagram, man. I said, oh man, this is what we gotta talk about for real. So yeah, boss already got it now. Let's go ahead and play this and hear this from this fool.
7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now for the past few days I've been going live.
Okay, what the heck did I do?
You clicked on it twice.
Speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids.
Yeah. So, yeah, like brown eyes. 7 that he know of so far. Because like he said, some of them did actually do the abortion thing. Shame on them. But 7. So, before I even go, I'm going to let gentlemen first because it's men on. That's a man thing. Then I get mine. What you think about that, boss?
Well, first, I mean, my question to the ladies is he somewhat right in what he's saying? Because like, how can you get mad at him? Like, you really can't call him a bum. I think he should protect himself first and foremost, strap up, so you don't even have to go through this situation. I will say that as a man, when you lay down with a woman, you know the consequences. It might not be kids. You might be replacing that K with an A. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to make that decision on your own. So I gotta hear from the ladies, man. Like, how do y'all feel about that, man? So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and take off, sis, go ahead.
Okay, so what I got to say about it is you have to protect yourself. Period. So you just can't go around here and because she opening her legs, most women, of course, when they do that, they are looking for to have these babies anyway. So if she opening her legs, that means for you not to protect yourself and put that condom on to make sure you don't get her pregnant. So you go around here willy-nilly just saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot up in you and get you pregnant. And then once you get pregnant, I don't want to have nothing to do with the baby. That's kind of stupid to me. I'm sorry. Because why would you want to do that but did not want to take responsibility for the babies? How about just strap up, or how about just don't do it at all?
Yeah, I think he understands himself. His pull-out game is weak. He know when it's about to climax, he can't. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Feels too good. So I mean, you throwing away money every time you have sex. You know what I'm saying? I go say not every time because they don't get pregnant every time, but the chances are very strong that she's gonna get pregnant if you come in this young lady. You know what I'm saying? So if you just gonna spend, I don't even know how much abortions is right now. Hell, I don't know how much there ever is because I don't believe in them. So you just throwing away money willy-nilly, like fuck it, instead of buying a goddamn condom.
Really? So you don't want to wear a condom, but you rather get 7 women pregnant? Seriously, you got his pull-out game really ain't that good. So 7 women, as he's claiming that he actually got pregnant. If so, because we know some people can actually get on social media and claim to be these Casanovas, basically, as he wants, saying that every woman just want to have his baby, and then it can't be true. We don't know, but we're just gonna say that he is true. Let's just say if he is telling the truth. To me, he's a bum. You say don't call him a bum. I'm calling him a bum because I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna call him a bum. You're a grown ass man. You already know a woman can't have a baby without sperm. So therefore, if you in there just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If she get pregnant, she get pregnant. But I'm gonna let her know before I do it. Hey, you get pregnant, I'm not gonna help you with this baby. Now, he a bum and she's stupid. She's stupid because if he told you from the beginning that he didn't want to have nothing to do with these babies, if you get pregnant, you're stupid for laying down thinking that, okay, yeah, you are. So yeah, you stupid and he's a bum. So the two together makes just unfit parents.
Right. And she had a decision at that point when he broke it down to her before he had sex with her. I don't have no kids. You get pregnant, I ain't taking care of it. I'll pay for and then you decide to say, I don't believe in abortions. But he just told you, I'm not taking care of your kids. So abortion's out the window. Now you got a kid from a guy who don't want to be a father. Yeah, you stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
Yeah, you stupid. And not only that, I feel like now, like in situations like this, if he gonna go around here making it seem like, he just missed whatever, he can't pull out, whatever, do some contracts. Come up with some kind of sex contracts then, to where it says, look, sign on this dotted line to say you're releasing me responsibility to this baby if you get pregnant. Go get that motherfucker notarized, and guess what? You are good. That's what I'm saying. You out in the box. You can tell the judge here, go to contract. If they say marriage is the contract, why you can't go into a sexual relationship with one? I'm just asking.
Hey, that's a lot of work just to have sex, man. We gotta have this old legal binding to have sex.
Is it not the same thing with marriage? Like people saying we got legal bind. Really?
Not. Because marriage is supposed to be long term. This 9 times out of 10 is going to be a one-night stand. A one-night stand is going to cause you 18 plus years of heartache with this woman.
Yeah, a lifetime.
Well, I'm talking about with the woman because you're responsible as a parent to 18. And you got to deal with her mouth for at least 18 years, right? If he don't want to take care of the kid for them 18 years, so if he have to, after 18 years, that shit is over with. He ain't got to do shit else.
Okay, but that's in some states. In some states though, they make you take care of that kid till you 20, till they 21 if they decide to go to college.
Go to college.
So,
Right. That's true.
but honestly, it's still a life bonding contract because that's gonna be your child for the rest of their life until you go where they go.
No, that's gonna be her child for the rest of her life.
Oh
That's
my
gonna be
God.
your child for 21 years. I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, where's that cut off at? I don't get. Tell me where
For
that cut
him.
off at on it.
For him, I'm only speaking for this bum because he told you I don't want to be a father. So you're gonna make me be a father for 21 years and pay child support. Okay. When 21 years over, I'm done. That's now I'm not speaking for myself. Don't get it twisted. I love my kids. I'm just speaking for him. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I'll just say I guess on that one. He's a straight up bum regardless. I'm gonna call him deadbeat and a bum because you don't want kids. Stop going around here doing it just strapless. Don't be strapless. You need to strap on if you don't want no kids. Or guess what? You know what's even better for him? How about he just go get a vasectomy?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey, cut your balls off.
Well, he don't want no kids, but you want to go around here spraying everybody and don't want to take no responsibility for it. So why not? Just go have a vasectomy and you can go around here just having it up, pumping it up all the time.
It got to be some after effects of a vasectomy. It has to be. Something got to happen to you as a man when they do that to you. I ain't willing to take that damn chance. I'm sorry.
Really?
No, I'm not.
So you don't want to have no kids then, and you don't want to strap up. So you're just saying, I'm going to just go ahead and take that chance? That's what you're saying?
If I have another kid at this age right now, it was planned. I promise you. I promise you. Hey, my let me shut up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I miss light brown eyes. See how I be missing light brown eyes? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. You come on now. What's going on, Miss Faith? Miss Faith Factor in the house with the beautiful Miss Faith in the house. Thank you, love, for coming through as always. Thank you. Appreciate you. Say it, man. Just say it. We grown folks. Say it.
Hey, that pull-out game is immaculate. I'm telling you. I practice that shit from a young age. Ain't no pre-cum, nothing gonna touch nothing inside you. I promise you.
Okay, I believe you. But look,
I got two kids. One of them was planned.
Okay, first or second?
The second one, the first one, yeah, I was in high school and I ain't listened to my mama. She's like, all right, now I know you playing football and all these girls want you. Remember, you got to go to college. Don't be like your daddy. Your daddy could have got a full ride and all this. I ain't listen. Got to high school and with the man, look. And I don't regret none of my kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it brought a lot of heartache and pain with that mother. But now she's dealing with it because I did my part as a father, and she tried to because I didn't want to be with her no more. You know how I ain't gonna say y'all. You know how some women do.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's how it is. When you bring your ass home from school, don't you come this way? What?
Ooh.
Go holler at my lawyer.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, like Miss Faith said. Shout out to Miss Faith Facts. She said you'd have to be an animal not to love your own seed. And that's the truth. That's how I feel about it as well. That's a part of you. So what do you think about that? What she just said on that one?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't understand how. To me, it's just like adoption. I know adoption is up for people who can't take care of their kid. To me, giving that kid up is loving that kid if you know you can't provide a good life for that kid. That's how I look at that. But but what old boy's doing, I think that's a little different, to know you got kids out here in this world that's growing up fatherless. Hopefully this young lady sometime during her life start having sex with all these dudes or with dudes who don't mean her no good, and meet her a man who want to be a husband to her and is willing to step in as a father figure, okay, good. That kid's taken care of. But there's still 6 more who potentially might grow without a father. And we can't have that in our community anymore. We see what that causes.
Well, yeah, we see what it causes, but then you got old boy that's on here saying the stuff he's saying that he's a black man, which don't make it any better for society itself. So that's going to be going viral. Exactly. That's going to go viral and make black men look
He's
crazy.
a black man. He's a nigga. Hey, you got a black man at home with you. That's a nigga.
Straight up.
Real shit. Hey, put a
You
one
right.
in there if he's a man or a nigga. Put a 1 if he's a nigga. Put a 2 if he's a man. Watch that shit light up with ones. He's a nigga. Find the line. That's it.
Just that easy. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, D-Love said children don't bind people together because you have kids somewhere that's not in a relation. That's true too. Your children shouldn't be the one to bind your, have a bonding relationship as far as together. That's like you saying then you had your kids because of we together still because of our children. And you don't want something like that anyway. But yeah, look, you got the ones coming up in here already. Yeah. Also, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say ninja. That's a ninja right there.
Ninja. Okay.
That's a ninja.
All right.
Yeah, that's a ninja right there. So the way he is, y'all, come on now. It's sad, and what's even more sad about it is in our community. And they coming out on social media like that, like it's okay to say it. That's the thing, and it's making us look bad. And so guess what? It's go viral with them spreading it, and it's going and going and going. Look, see how the black community do their kids? Look at this ninja right here. He talking about he got 7 kids, and he could have had more than that, as he said, if he, if the other girls, what was it, the abortion thing. So now you believe in not only taking care of your children, but killing your children. That's a ninja.
So do you think it's fair? Because think about the conversations we have in here, and we say women do this, and y'all say men do this. Is it fair to separate that line? Because we know not all men are like him, and we know all women are not like her. So when you say, man, it's in the black community, we gotta excommunicate some of these idiots. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody, like I say, has the same 24/7. You have the opportunity to learn what's right from wrong. And if you choosing to spend part of your 24/7 to do stupid and say stupid stuff like that, I don't want to be put in that same box with you, ninja. When you talk about a black man, don't put me in the box with him.
Okay. But, okay. I want to shout out to Tadao. What's going on, Tadao? He say blessings to me and Boss Man Blake and the chat here on the road checking in. Thank you very much for checking in. Thank you. Be careful on the road. Just keep listening to it. Don't let us make you laugh too loud. I mean, too much now. Yeah. All right. Boss, go get another drink. But we just need to make sure that we are taking responsibility, regardless of the fact we all, whether it's the woman or the man, we still got to take responsibility for the way that things are actually going. I mean, come on, they're going to put us all in the same box. I know we don't want to be, but they still going to put us all in the same box no matter what. Because of the fact being a black man, he's saying that, and being a black woman, when stuff go down, they still going to all put us in there, even though we say, I'm not like that. Society, let me put it that way. Society is still gonna put us all in the same box because they feel like they say anyway, all black people love watermelon and beer and on welfare. And they say that about all black people, and y'all know that. And I don't like watermelon, and the damn sure don't like beer, and I ain't on no welfare. So regardless, they still gonna look at us like that because that's what they do. Every time what they do, they put us all in the same box, as in Tyrone and Keisha or Kiki that went in the store and just stole a moment ago. And then as soon as I walk in the store, they still gonna look at me like I'm still just like Tyrone and Kiki that just walked out that store from stealing. They gonna put us all together regardless. It doesn't even matter how much we try. They still gonna put us all in the same box. Come on. I mean, what'd you say?
Damn no shit. Oh, excuse me. See, you got me. Cheers. Can we cheers? Do we cheers on Saturdays?
No, we cheers every time. Yes, cheers to the Saturday sit down. Cheers to everybody in the chat too. Thank y'all so much. Whether you listening in the clouds, you here on the replay, make sure y'all hit that like button for myself and my co-host right here. This way.
Share it out to your friends on Facebook, wherever.
Do it all, please. Let them know about the Saturday sit down with Lady Love and Boss Man Blake. So we got that one there out the way. I guess everybody feel the same way that we feeling. At least I hope anyway. Because yeah, they might have somebody that actually like that though. I mean, they might have some women out there that might like that. We know most of the brothers, they don't be out there to agree. You can't lie and say they not.
Fellas, where y'all at now? I gotta hear from y'all too, man.
Yeah, it's the truth.
I gotta hear
Come
from y'all,
on.
fellas.
I need to know.
We need to hear.
I need to hear. I guess everybody got drunk from last night.
Goddamn Bams. My dog Bams.
Bams did that. She texted me this morning. Said, I got a hangover. And then I got, Bams was in there, but Bams had everybody on, and it still got more views going on that. They're like, oh, I love that from last night. I love that. It's like, yeah, I got a little tipsy myself. Did woke up this morning, them eyes open. I said, I know I got to get up. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. It was a good time.
Like, shows like this that you keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You don't sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and place for everything. We have fun. Just like the live you did the other day with the grandmother. That's real life. That type of stuff happens. And we have to address those things as well. So salute to you for addressing that, as well as having the fun Fridays and the sit down Saturdays. So, real life.
Thank you. And I try, and like I said, thank you for bringing it to my attention. Because without each other, we help each other, we collab with each other. Because I send Boss some stuff too that I like. Oh, look at this. Like, it's just either some fun stuff or some crazy stuff that's going on in the world. Be honest, I like to try to do some fun stuff as well, because it's just way too much crazy in this world.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you sent me Tyree Nichols, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I sent you that one. I was on my Instagram. I'm always on my Instagram. I'm on my Instagram more than I'm on anything else, because I'm hooked to the Shade Room as well. So I'm on there like all the freaking time. And then when it comes up, I'm like, man, look, let me share this. I got to share this right here. This, man, it just be so fun. It just be fun to see all this crazy stuff going on, or even the real stuff that's going on. But when we actually sit down and we talk about it, bring it to our attention, bring everybody's feelings about it and everything, I feel good about it. I really do.
It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people, if you don't like the cussing, if you don't like the drinking, hey, it might not be for you.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody holier than thou.
Yes.
Don't act that way. Please don't act that way, because a lot of us who ain't doing all that and then get off the live and cussing your grandkids out, cussing your husband out, cussing your wife out. Yeah. It's real life. It's real life, baby.
For real.
Let's keep it
for real. And I'm gonna tell you that doggone phone. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I told y'all already. I can be a bitch. I cannot tell no lie. I can be a bitch when I want to, but I'm not the night.
Until you hear what? Who you talking to? Nobody. Baby, is that you?
No, it's still that alcohol. Let me put the wrong alcohol hit my system. The wrong alcohol hit my system, then it's a problem. But that's why I stay to the stuff, the simple stuff that's not gonna make me all head turning and acting a fool up in here. I stay to the simple stuff that just keep me down. That's my life. That's one of my life therapies. I think this would be like my number 3 life therapy. From here to here. Yeah, that's my life therapy right there. Look at my husband. He down there laughing because he knows the truth. But my husband, no. I can be a bitch. Yes, I can.
You hear that deep voice? It's just like fathers don't really have to yell at the kids. They
Mm.
hear that voice, they know to get right.
Mm.
They know to get right.
Yeah, like we did back in the days when we hear Pawpaw, my grandpa, we call him Pawpaw. And Pawpaw boy, he'd be sitting back like chilling in that chair, watching TV. And when we get to acting crazy in that house too much, and when he cursed, that's when we know when we in trouble. Damn it, y'all better sit y'all asses down. Like, we in trouble. Pawpaw don't curse till he get mad. And he had them deep voice too. Y'all better sit y'all ass down. All right, Pawpaw. All right. Yeah, the next one we knew was gonna be an ass whipping. So,
yeah, you already know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Exactly. Show know what's coming. So, we want to talk about your Black Sector Mafia. Tell everybody what's going on with y'all.
First, it's not mine. It's
okay. Well, you guys, I'm sorry. I meant to. I'm gonna say yours because I'm talking to you right now. But my guys, you and YJ and what's
Crucial
and Neutral, new. All you guys, tell me what's going on with you guys.
Well, of course, y'all know we got BSM Volume 3 out right now. Currently, last time I checked, the album has done over 15,000 streams, which is huge compared to the first two projects. Volume 3 is like a super dope project. I think with the add-on of Crucial and Neutral, we expanded the type of music we did. We did a lot more songs for the women, because BSM, they stand on a foundation of conscious music.
Mm-hmm.
When I became a part of Black Sector Mafia, which was on Volume 2, I enjoyed it because at that time I was actually really focused on that type of music when I did Inspired 2. So it really didn't take me out of an element. But what made Black Sector Mafia different is it was 6 people, 6 different artists from 6 different states. We never met each other, except me and Crucial. Me and Crucial is from Georgia, but he now lives in Florida, so it's still 6 different states. So me and Crucial is the only one who knew each other personally. And just to see 6 brothers, 6 black men come together and put together a project the way we did was, to me, amazing. It's never been done, independent or in the industry. It's never been done. So, you have to check it out. We'll play a couple of songs, I guess, throughout the show or whatnot. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to our new channel, which I did send you that link as well in your email. Black Sector Mafia, BSM Volume 3. We're running the numbers up, man.
Yes, let's do that. And we got to get more subscribers, y'all. We got to get more subscribers in there as well. I did put the ad, I forgot to put the ad sign in front of how you can go in there to subscribe to Black Sector Mafia. Because, these my dudes, y'all. These my dudes. And we got to run the numbers up. We got to support them more, y'all. Make sure y'all get them out here. Because the music itself is poetic. It's just poetic. It really is for me. And I can sit, when I tell you, like we said, basically 10-20 says, stop it, you stupid thing. Because it's the new phone. I still haven't figured out how to turn off the doggone alarm on here. I'm going to figure it out one day. But yeah, we try to make sure, see it threw me off. We try to make sure we keep our dudes going up in here, period. We got Sheed up in here. What's going on, Sheed? How you doing, Sheed? Then we got one of the Black Sector Mafia members up here. Mr. YJ, what's going on? That's a poetic right there. Mr. Poetic. I like that jam that you sent me, though. I love that one. Then I got Mr. Blue. Yeah, I got Mr. Blue Devil up in here. Mr. Blue Devil was on my panel last night doing stuff he had no business doing.
What up, Blue Devil?
Going on, Blue Devil? What's going on, bro? I was like, man, I was excited. Blue Devil on the panel. Look at this fool.
Blue Devil say, hey, that wasn't me.
He said that quick too. I saw it in the chat. I go, that wasn't me.
Hell God.
I was like, he got on that quick though, for real. Hey, we got yeah, of course. They all in here saluting to the Black Sector Mafia in here, y'all, YJ and all the dudes with Black Sector Mafia. Y'all. Please make sure we support them and go over and subscribe to the channel. I put the at in here. I know something wrong where I could have put the where they can click on it and go in there. It wasn't not coming up on my page.
I think Jizzle in the building, so I think you did make that Black Sector Mafia that Jizzle's on right now. You made that blue.
I made it where they can click on it.
No, like the Black Sector Mafia that YJ, that's YJ on the Black Sector Mafia.
Yeah, no.
I'm asking, is that blue? I can't tell because I'm a StreamYard. You making my moderator is what I'm asking.
Oh no, I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know.
You can't tell me, huh?
No, I had to go over to YouTube.
Let me look at my phone. I tell you.
Cause I don't know. And like I said, I'm YJ, drop the link in here, please, if you can, for Black Sector Mafia, so we can get more people over there, so they can check y'all out as well. No, we got to get the.
He's not blue. He's not blue.
He not blue.
Not Black Sector Mafia. He probably blue, but he came in under the Black Sector Mafia page. That's why.
Well, he came under his name too.
He did.
Yeah, he first came in. He came in under his, and then he switched over. He probably got, he multitasked, so he got both of them like right there in front of him. So he got it right there.
You dropped it.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and make the Black Sector Mafia blue in here. I don't know why I didn't have that up in front of the beginning. I usually try to have both of them up, but with my husband over there playing his game, he tend to draw a lot of my internet. I don't know if you see my camera all acting crazy, because he tend to draw a lot of damn internet because he got the Xbox Series up in there and he playing it. So it pulled. It's that. You seen that before? How big that thing is?
No, I'm a Sony guy.
Sony. Oh, you play PlayStation?
Wait, don't do that.
What? PlayStation?
Made that face like PlayStation is a disease or something.
Yeah, I can't do PlayStation. I just can't. For some reason, PlayStation to me is not as exciting as it is for Xbox. So I got the Xbox Live. He got the Xbox Series. And I got the series for him for Christmas and his birthday. So yeah, when he on that mug. Huh?
And his chair.
Oh yeah, and his chair. But you see, I had to get my own chair.
You got your own chair now?
Yeah, this is mine because his is red and black. Mine, I had to get my own because he didn't want to share his chair like that because he always on doggone game. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna get my own gaming chair. Yes, this is mine.
He came in the house like, where's my chair?
Yeah, I heard that on there. Is it God up in here? No, not right now. Please not. I'm gonna buy my own chair. Let me go buy my own chair. Yeah. That's just how, but see me, I feel like when you do it the first time and you got to have your chair, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and get my own. Don't worry about it. I got me. Do you? I got me. Thank you very much.
I got a question. Because this is something that has come up on Facebook a couple of times, and just having conversation with a couple of different people. Women. We talked about emotional men and all that type of stuff like that. But is it, and let's keep it 100, please, is it bad for a man to express his love for you, like, I guess, like, on a daily? You know what I'm saying? Do women take advantage of that type of guy who truly love a man? Because this is what I feel. Mm-hmm. A man that kind of treats a woman, I don't want to say like shit, but really don't show no emotion toward her, don't tell her she's beautiful, don't tell her he love on a daily. Those be the men that women love the most. But for a man who expresses himself and tell her he love her, tell her you're beautiful, those be the men that get ran over. Am I right or am I wrong? Keep it 100 now. Because but go ahead.
Go ahead. Because you what?
Because I've seen it happen. So you can't say it don't happen. But go ahead.
Okay, yes, it does happen. Because I used to be one of them women before I even got married the first time that would actually treat dudes bad. The ones who I've decided to treat bad, that those who did take the time out to tell me that I was beautiful and they liked me and all that stuff, and I would treat them bad. That was before, like I said, before I got married the first time. And my husband on a daily basis, he tell me he loved me and he tell me I'm beautiful. From what I have seen, I'm be honest with one of my sisters. Yeah, she treat them bad that actually be good to her. And the ones that's being bad to her, she treat them really good. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said absolutely just how it is. That's exactly how it is. Why is that?
Honestly, for her, like she told me, she liked the bad guys and she liked the way they treat her, which is bad. That's how she like it. She said the good guys are the ones that are basically like simps. She could, whatever she say do, they gonna do. And she don't want a guy like that. She want a guy that's going to challenge her.
So let's say I'm an alien right now and I'm doing a study on women and relationships with men. I would say you niggas don't stand a chance with a woman because women talk shit about a man who ain't shit, who dog them out, talk to them like they ain't nothing, but then they treat the ones that treat them like queens like shit. Help me make that make sense. It don't.
It don't make sense. I'm just with you 100%. It don't make sense. Just like YJ say, yeah, he say other dudes gonna call him a simp. Other dudes, they could be worried about what other guys are gonna call him as well. To call him a simp because he's catering to her needs and telling her he love her and all that. Yeah, they could as well say that. And like D-Love say, she said, it depends. I think it depends on the lady, which is true too as well. But I have seen, like I said, like from my own baby sister, she liked the bad guys. And yeah, she treat them with the utmost respect. They the bad guys, go to jail, stay getting in trouble, treat her like shit and all that stuff like that. But she will cater to their needs. But then she had one good guy that come into her life, and yeah, she treated him like the shit on the bottom of the shoe. I'm just being honest. Like he gave her everything she wanted. He bought for the kids. Kids that's not even for him. He bought for her kids. He was doing everything, taking her to the movies, helping her get a car, all this stuff. And yeah, she just treated him totally bad. She really did.
So going back to what I said earlier, nobody want to be placed in a box with a gender of people that's not like them. Going back to the ninja and the real man. But if you go to a lady, I don't want to call you that B word. Thought.
Use that then.
Use that. So you damn near can almost break that into thirds when it comes to a woman. You got a real woman. You got a woman who want to be, well, I don't want to call her a woman, but you have to. She like bad guys, and she will be loyal to a bad guy. Then you have another woman who will just cheat on the good guy. That's three different women. The one that's going to be loyal to a good man, period. The one who's going to be loyal to a dog-ass nigga. And the one who's going to cheat on the good nigga. That's too hard. If women one-on-one, that's why men fail every day.
Wow. Just like that, because of like basic too, like Blue Devil G said they run over the men.
We don't know.
So why does it not fit the same scenario as far as a woman when she don't know? Because we can't put it just in one scenario as far as just a man now. We can't do that. It's a double standard type of scenario with this. So we can't just now be like, okay, look, all y'all women are like this, but some of y'all not this. Some of y'all are appealing, and some of y'all not. You get like 4 different categories for one standard. Okay, my bad. 3 for I'm drinking, but 3 for one standard woman. Same as it go for a man too as well. So we got different standards of men. We got, like they said, like you were just talking about, that man that treat them well, which is what they call a simp. Then you got that type of man that's just rough and mean all the time. Then you got that kind of man that just don't give a damn. He don't care either kind of way, just like the fool that we had up here on the screen. That's a different type of man. I'm gonna tell you another kind of man. That kind of man that's confused. He's very confused. He don't know if he want to hang with the boys, be with his girl, hang out with his family, go ahead and take care of the kids, hang out more with them. He confused. He don't even know which way to go. You know why? Because if he haven't had that type of maleness in his life as a sample, he don't know where to go. So he's living off of impulse, basically, of where I do this? Is this right? Wait, am I supposed to do this? This right?
But guess what? But guess what? And I guess it goes both ways. I guess you're right. The women have a decision. Because, y'all know the P got power. If you dealing with a man that just ain't shit, who ain't gonna treat you like shit, you have the decision to leave. But they don't. They will fight tooth and nail for this bum. Me, as a man, if I see I'm being treated wrong, I don't give a damn how in love I am with you. I can't deal with that, nah. Because at that point, my pride kicks in 100. You just gonna let her treat you like this, nigga? I'm gone.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's
keep it real.
I know that's what you're saying. And a lot of men are saying that. I'm not saying that this is pertaining to you. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of men say that, including some of my brothers. I ain't finna deal with that. Then yet they come right back to that Kiki that's just like that other one that you call yourself you wasn't gonna deal with. She just is worse. And then you like, but I love her. What the hell? You just got rid of Kiki, and Kiki was acting stupid, and she was just as worse as this one you got. I've seen that already.
He tried to move on, though.
That's not moving on. That's moving backwards. And then you took two steps back. Two. YJ said, of course, the time has to be invested mutually for that to happen too as well. I go with that as well.
True that.
It is time invested as well, because you invest yourself into a relationship. Let's just say, like I said before, you've been in this relationship for 2 years. And the 2 years now, they done put on that mask. And that mask has been like, oh, it's blissful, it's good, it's all good. We happy skipping down the street. And then that mask come off, and this MF to turn into a wife beater, or she to turn into where she want to hit you all the time, calling you out the name, nudging you on your forehead and everything. It happens. So even after you invested your time and all this happened, what you supposed to stay in it now?
No, you don't. No.
So what do you do?
You listen. If you can deal with losing, and I don't know who all here lost a mother, lost a father, lost anyone to death. If you can deal with that, because you really have no damn choice, then you should be able to deal with losing someone that you done fell in love with, who broke your damn heart. Of course, yeah, they still on the earth. But the best, and I don't hate to call it revenge, but the best revenge is to move on with somebody who shows you the love that they wasn't, and show them that you're now happy without them. You know what I'm saying? And let me just give a disclaimer. I'm not talking about me, people. I just want to say that. I'm speaking in general. Hell.
No, I'm saying, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I miss
like a lot of people feel like they can't move on. You can.
You're right. They got a lot of them that say they can't move on. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm mad because I waste some of my drink.
You break your ankle, it's gonna eventually heal. Probably not as fast as you want it to, because you ready to start walking normally. But it's going to heal. So don't use it as an excuse as and I'm not talking about you, Jizzle, but when you invest time, yeah, that makes it even harder to move on, especially when it's a long time. But if you with somebody, 6 months, 8 months, hell, a year, yeah, you can get past that shit.
You actually think so? Because honestly, I have seen it. A lot of people just They can't. They really cannot. It depends on the person itself, and I'm just being honest. They cannot. I have seen it for myself and my family. They cannot get past it. What? There she go. There she goes. Bams, bam in the house. Go ahead, bams in the house, y'all. I didn't even see it till you said, "Oh shit!"
Turn up, queen.
I had to look at this side over here. I said, oh, there go my girl. Bam's in the house. Bam was over there having her bitch. She said, hey, y'all, sorry. My live's still going on, but I left him on there. Well, thank you, Bams. Thank you. She done left the people over there. Bams had to come over here and show her love. That's what I'm talking about. That's a real sister right there. I was over there earlier, boy. They was heating it up.
I stopped in for a second. I ain't say shit. I'm like, oh, this live ain't for me.
Stage left. Stage left. I was just laughing the insults and stuff, and I was like, damn, the llama. And now I said, I gotta go. I just stepped back and relaxed. I sat back and relaxed. D-Love said you can walk away from years and years. You just got to get enough. See, she's saying that you can walk away, but how long would it take you to stay away from years and years? Honestly, because I see people, yes, they've been together like 15, 20 years. I've seen this in my ex's family. They were married for 20 years. They decided to call it quits. They call it quits and went their separate ways. But guess what? After 6 months, they decided they was missing each other, and they came right back to each other. And it still was the same old toxic stuff all over again. So it can't happen with some people. That's all I'm saying.
So, like you said, it was the same toxic stuff at that point. If your decision is to continue to stay after you left, come back, and nothing changed, and you still want to stay, yeah, that's a sickness. That's a sickness.
That is a true sickness. It's there. We can't act like it's not there. Thank you, Bam. I appreciate you. I really do. Well, we can't say that sickness ain't there. We would have to be stupid to ignore it. That's just like ignoring that fool that just came up here and said what he said about the 7 babies that he said, I told you I'm not going to take care of them babies before we lay down with each other. Yeah, it's a sickness. You can't tell me that's not a sickness either.
It's not.
Would you not?
It's not.
Wait, whoa, pump the brakes. Why is that not a sickness? How is that not a sickness?
Because have you ever seen somebody go on stand after murdering 30 people and say, I'm crazy, motherfucker, I'm crazy? A crazy person don't know they crazy. This man stood up there and told you, oh, look, let me look you in your eyes. I don't want to have kids. So if you lay down with me and you get pregnant, I'll give you the money to have abortion. But if you have this baby, you on your own. And she go forward to it, if she go through with it, who the crazy one? Not him. She is. Find the line there. Find the line there. He ain't crazy. He ain't sick.
Why is it not? That's not honest. That's not honesty. That's sickness, man. When you think you just go around here and spreading your seed everywhere and then just tell somebody straight up, I ain't taking care of that baby. You get pregnant, I ain't taking care of it. Right. Why? That's a sickness.
Right. I'm finna show you. Okay. I'm finna show you how quick that'll change.
Listen, go ahead.
I got AIDS. So if you have sex with me, it's potential you're gonna get it. All right? You still wanna do it? Okay, let's go. What's the difference?
Because they still got some fools out there that'll do that. We can't ignore that and say you got AIDS. Okay, that's fine. I take my chances. Because I've seen those fools that do that. Yes, they take that chance as well. They would take that because you know why? Sometimes that outbreak can actually, especially with the things they got going on, sometimes the kids won't be affected, and sometimes that other person won't be affected.
I don't care. That's Russian roulette.
I know that, but they got some out there that do that. That I'm being straight up and honest. They really do. I like what YJ said. He said after 20 years, as long as it ain't no physical, mental abuse or constant cheating going on, I say y'all need to work that out. What you think?
Now, why are you talking about the person that was being cheated on? They should work it out as long as there's no mental abuse or physical abuse.
That's what he's
After
saying.
they done tried multiple times, just because it is mental abuse there. You playing with this person's head in my eyes because you begging for them not to leave. And hopefully I'm understanding what you're saying, my bro. You begging for them not to leave after you got caught cheating, and then they come back and you do it again. That's mental abuse. You're like, you motherfucker, you tricked me again.
He's too crazy. Well, he said as long as it's not physical or mental abuse,
They should stay together. That's mental abuse.
Well, why is it if it's not going on? He's saying like, well, then I would have to question that too, YJ. Then why would they want to be away from each other if it's none of that going on? Then why would they say let's call it quits if none of that's going on? It's got to be something like that going on for them to say, okay, we're gonna call it quits.
Yeah, it might not be physical. He might ain't putting his hands on her.
Yeah.
But you fucking with this lady head, or she fucking with this man head, sleeping with other dudes, and he want to quit and say, no, I promise I won't do it again, and you do it again. You fucking with somebody's head. Like now, the person who's doing the cheating could possibly get killed because you fucking with somebody's feelings now.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you.
That's one thing a lot of people do not think about, sis. Real shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Emotions. You don't know what this person is capable of.
Yeah. I agree with that one. I agree with that 100% because I've seen that in my lifetime. I've seen that my ex became a stalker, and yeah, he stalked me. He followed me. He used to pick my car up and hide it from me and all that stuff like that. Because before I met my husband, I would tell him, okay, I think about getting back together, and I would always say that instead of saying no, I didn't want to get back together.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, thinking about it's a total big difference, you know. And they had that fool acting like a straight fool for real. So I agree with you on that. Huh?
He said, nah, I was saying without cheating. Okay, then yeah, I think any relationship that's going through any kind of issues, having any type of issue that's causing stress in a relationship, if it ain't cheating, I think it can be fixed. Because he was like, maybe it was financial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if one of y'all got a gambling problem and you can't give it up, what you gonna do later, love? He just keep throwing away the family money. What you gonna do?
You really gonna ask me?
I mean, I know OG is a responsible dude. That's why y'all been married so long. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, what would you do?
I'm the type that actually, because I went into it and got educated as far as being accounting and business and all that stuff like that. So I did that to make sure I handled the money. My daddy taught me that. So I want to be the one to handle money. If I'm not handling money, then guess what, man? You can't be together. That's just straight up like that. Yes. God, I got to be the one to handle. You know why? Because I'm going to make sure that we living right. I'm going to make sure you have that money for what you need, what you want to buy, what you need to buy and all that stuff. I'll make sure we don't never get lights turned off, water turned off, gas turned off, electricity, it won't be turned off. I'll make sure the kids stay fed. I'm going to make sure all the car payments and the mortgage, all that stuff going to be paid. You still going to be able to go in there and say, oh, I got money to go do this, whatever. I'm not finna police you with the money, but I got to be the one to handle money and all, because I'm going to say like my dad said. My dad said one got to handle the money and the other got to handle the honey. The one I'm gonna be doing it, and he handles the honey really good. I gotta make sure them bills is paid. Put it down right, baby. We good, because I'm gonna make sure everything in this mug is in working condition.
Okay. Shout out to Lady Love, the wife and the accountant. Yes.
I will handle your money, and trust me, I can flip it as well and get you some more. Believe that. But I'm just saying, some people got to understand the fact that if you don't know how to handle something, don't do it just out of vengeance, or to say, oh, I need to do it. We know somebody that's like that want to handle the whole entire thing as far as money, house, and bills and everything. And then you got somebody else that can help you with that. You still say, no, that's not right. That ain't right. Because I can't handle Every I handle the bulk of it as far as taking care of home. As far as what comes in the home, that's what my husband's for. He handles that part. So I make sure that we are all taken care of. All right, D-Love. I want to make sure that we are all taken care of up in here. Because you going to get mad at me. You walk in this mug and the lights is off and the gas off and you ain't got no food and you ain't got no drinks in here. You're going to be ready to whoop my ass. What the fuck is going on up in here? Yep. I'm making all this money. That's going to make a ninja mad. For real. So I got to handle my part. I handle the money. Absolutely. You handle the honey.
I respect that. I respect
See?
that.
That's all I'm saying. It's a partnership. It's the truth. But I got a question for you then. Being the man that you are, and you do have all of this yourself that you've been doing for so long. You've been taking care of your house. You've been taking care of the money. You've been paying everything. You've been doing all this by yourself for so long. That right woman come along. Are you going to trust her with just some of the things? Mostly, let me put it this way. Are you going to trust her with your finances, or are you going to trust her basically to take care of the home? Would you trust her with anything of the most importance of you to her after you've been doing it for so long by yourself?
Well, it's almost like you going to get a loan, right? They gonna check your credit history. They want to see how you've been managing your finances. So if you come into a relationship with me and, you know, whether I struggled or whether I've been holding it down for this amount of time, and I look at your credit history and you got bankruptcies and all that, the hell no. Yeah, you sit right there. Matter of fact, go get a job. Go get a job and you can help. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll circle back around and see how you've been handling our financials. You know what I'm saying? How you've been spending, you know? Because if you're not helping, you're hurting. So I can't put no trust in nobody that don't have our best interests at hand. Because if you just like to go on vacations because, hey, my man got a great job, my man made this amount of money, you know what I'm saying? Nah, because we're planning a future together, right? So if you're not invested in our future, I would never trust you with my money. Sorry. You got to prove that to me because I've been doing it by myself for so long. Why would I just throw that away? Now, if you come in like off rip, you done paid off 7 cars. You own 2 houses. There you go. Shit. Be my goddamn accountant. Let's do it. Shit.
So wait, you saying like it's on a probational period for how long then? Before
It's not. If I see it, you know, because when you're dating, that's what a lot of people forget. You're getting to know someone. They're gonna tell you everything about them in that little dating period. They're gonna tell you, hey, yeah, I own a farm, or you know, I own 6 cars, or I got a house right now in LA, or they're gonna tell you I've been living in the projects for the last 20 years. I'm not gonna trust nobody for living in the fucking projects for 20 years. But the other person who owned this, owned that, or been financially stable without me, I put my trust in you. I would.
So how do you know that person is like being honest with you when they actually telling you?
Paperwork, baby. So
you gotta see all paperwork in before
I gotta
you
see
say
it. I gotta see it.
Well, damn. Well, damn. Show me your credentials right now. We ain't even had sex yet. I don't care. Show me your credentials right now. Pull out your portfolio. Bring it out right now. That's what you saying.
Look, I invested. I've been buying my house for over 10 years. You never let somebody just come in and say, "I'm gonna take over this." Let me see if you are actually approved for this job. No, you can't just let anyone into your life just like that, man. Hey, That man said, I don't want kids. All right. I'm not taking care of your kids. All right. That's all she need to fucking know.
Okay, but
you don't have to do one more background check because this motherfucker was straightforward with you, right?
Okay, I understand that part, but he's just talking about kids. He's not talking about the financial part, which is like way more important as far as what you're going to have, even if you do pop up with a kid or two or whatever.
Right.
He said he don't want no kids because he want to be a deadbeat, and I call him a bum. I'm just being honest. You around here spraying, wetting people whistles and stuff, but you ain't even taking the point that it could happen. You could get pregnant, and guess what? If you do, then whatever. But if if you don't, whatever. But if you do, we're gonna work this out. We'll figure out how we're gonna take care of this kid because you did wet the whistle. Don't act like you ain't had nothing to do with it, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
All I was saying was the proof was in his words. Of course, anybody can put on a mask and tell you I've done this and I've done that. You'll be the idiot to fall for that. You know what I'm saying? But once the proof is in your face, is what I'm saying. He put the proof in your face by telling you, nah, nigga, I ain't shit. Believe it.
Well, he ain't say that.
He ain't have to say that, but I mean, with the words he said, I don't want to have no kids, but I'm a nut in you. Nigga, you ain't shit.
Yeah, he ain't shit. But you know what? Like you said, there are those who look at those men that ain't shit and they be like, oh, I'm so in love. He's just like, oh, I know I can fix him. I can fix him. That's what it is. I can fix him. You can't tell me that ain't going on.
Yeah, it is. And correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, ladies, because y'all might have met some dudes like this. That's just like you meet a chick, she's out here getting her money by thotting, prostituting. And she say, this is what the fuck I do, nigga. Now I like you. Hey, we can be together. You can be here with me. And we can get this money. That's your decision at that point as a man to say, can I deal with this? Name one nigga that will be able to deal with that and say, I'm in love with her. Now, he might be in it for the money, as maybe her potential pimp, which she don't need you, nigga. She been doing it without you. So you gonna fall in love with a chick that's telling you what she's doing, and that goes against.
And I heard a whole lot of motherfuckers. My bad. That was me. My bad.
No. So that's what I'm saying. When you have a decision to make when the truth is put in front of you, a lot of people ignore the truth or they think they can change it if it doesn't fit their lifestyle. No. Listen, see, and react.
Yeah, that's true. But not everybody's. Do you not believe in love is blind?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so then we know, like in situation like this, like this fool was talking about telling these women, look, before we lay down and have sex, you get pregnant, I ain't taking care of that baby. I'm just letting you know that. You tell me, she just said instantly, like, oh, I love him though. Look how demanding he is to me. Look how straight up he is. He's a bum, but I love him so much and I want to have his baby. Oh my God. Can we do this now? Can we hurry up and get this over with? They got something out there like that. We can't say that. They got something out there like that. Love is blind. We can't always say, okay, yeah, you see how stupid this fool is, don't get involved, but they do.
Is that blind or is that stupid? Because she haven't even got the wood yet. He telling her what it's gonna be, because he might got up in her and came in 30 seconds.
I know, but look, I'm trying to make all kind of excuses.
Hey, you got the right one. I'm a debater just like you.
I know. I'm just trying to think of something to make both ends look. I don't even know. I can't say good.
What are they talking about in the chat? Let me get me another drink. What are they talking about?
All right. YJ has said, yeah, how she handles hers beforehand will determine how much I trust her in that aspect. And that's true too as well, YJ. I agree with that as well. I really do. You got a good head on your shoulder, bro. Just make sure you keep it that way. I got some people that's actually gonna be right back, like the love. And some people, the people that are in the clouds, where you are listening in the clouds, you listen on the replay, you listen on me live. Please make sure you hit that like button, share if you can, and make sure you tell other people. I know a place where they got Lady Love and they got co-hosts with Boss on Saturdays. Send them on over here. Just send them on over here. They would love the vibe over here. They really would, y'all. And we're talking about everything. We don't put one thing in perspective here. We all grown. We take it as a grown folks moment over here. And that's what we do. And that's how we do it. And guess what? That's just how it is. I just want to make people laugh right quick. I really do. Because Boss getting his drink. And when he come back, I need to get myself some. Because I'm going to be honest, y'all. That drink that I had last night, woo, it was off the chain. I was drinking so much, man. Bams got toasted. I got toasted. I got off there, and I can't even remember how I even got in my bed. I'm just telling y'all. I don't even remember. I'm serious. I just do not remember that at all. But yeah, I wanted to share this because this is like too funny for me. I don't know if I shared the right one. Yeah, do it. Y'all hear this? Can you hear it?
No.
Okay, I got to switch over. I switched over wrong. Hold on, because I just got to make y'all laugh. I saw this on my Instagram. And when I see stuff on my Instagram, it just be too funny to me to where I just can't be sharing this with y'all for real. Hold on. Because if you make people laugh, it takes away from all the stupidity that's going on in the world as well. I just y'all know I like to watch it. Everybody laugh. I really do. This was on my Instagram. So listen to this. I got to share now. Tell me if you can hear it.
This is flagged. So you're not even supposed to be driving. So you're going to jail.
I didn't know.
What is she doing? Trying to steal your car. David 136, suspect just stole my vehicle.
Oh God, there's another cop. Oh God.
Where'd she go? There she is.
Come here now.
Anybody got a cage? She's wiry.
Apparently.
So police car in front of 3 police officers.
Now I'm going to jail for something I did.
Well, there we go. Civil means. It was reported. Okay, so.
Now, I heard this thing. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You hear me? Did you hear it?
Yep.
Okay, so this fool right here, she got pulled over for being in a stolen car. Cops pulled over. She said he's going to jail. She said she didn't know the car was stolen the whole time. She, I ain't know. He said, well, you're in possession of it, so we got to take you to jail. So she stole the cop car. And when she stole the cop car, she said, now I'm going to jail for something that I did. She didn't steal the car, but she said, now I'm gonna go to jail for something that I did. I stole the cop car, so therefore now you're gonna take me to jail because I did it. Now I did it, so take me to jail. What you say, Blue Devil? Blue Devil say, someone make you sign a paper for not being the best. See, you see what he said? Did I not just say that?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay. Thank you. I say sign a contract. He just said what I said. You said that was too much to go through. Why? When they actually want to do that to protect themselves. So why not do it? You wouldn't go through the point of signing a contract to protect yourself?
How many people do that on a daily basis when they just want to have like I will understand, somebody that's worth millions or something. I would understand that. But you lead a club, find a little something you want to jug on that night, you finna sign a contract before you ain't thinking about that.
Okay, so if they're not thinking about it, then everything, like I said, is basic on an impulse situation then. With them getting with him and having babies, even after he done told them, I'm not going to take care of the baby if you get pregnant. You don't think it's an impulse thing at that time either? But you say they stupid.
They are. I mean, even if this dude y'all at the crib, y'all just came home from the club and he give you this warning. Y'all might be tipsy as hell. You say that's just an impulse? That he said that? Hell no. Nah. Like I said.
It's really not an impulse. It's not.
Who gonna say, hey, I got AIDS, you still wanna have sex? If they don't have AIDS. Who gonna say that? Who gonna say that? Hey, you take people, if they tell you some bad shit about them, believe it. Why wouldn't you? I don't understand that. Now if they putting on a front about how great they are, yeah, I'll make you come 30 times, girl. You like, nigga, shut up. No, you won't. You know what I'm saying? But you like, shit, I might have to try this. That's different than, girl, if you have a baby by me, I ain't gonna be shit to your kid. Oh, I gotta try this. I gotta see if this nigga fronting. Ain't nobody finna do that. They
might think they gonna change him. I'm just saying, they there are some women out there saying, I know he this, he that, or whatever, but I love him. I know I could change him.
No, she don't love this nigga. She just met him. I'm talking about she just met this guy in the club. And you don't love this nigga.
She still probably thinks she could change him and make him love her. It's something in there. I'm not gonna say it don't happen. I've seen it happen. They have men as well as women that jump in them and be like, I can change them. I know how they telling me they are, but I know I can change them. Just give me some time with them, because all they need is a person like me, and I can change them. Come on, man. Don't act like that don't exist. Don't act like people don't think like that.
I mean, to a certain extent, they do. A lot of women, you know, feel like they can, like, okay, would a man say, I'm not looking for a relationship? Yeah, I understand a female will say, well, I can change that. Let me put this whippersnapper on his ass real quick. Yeah, I understand that. But when a man says some old crazy shit like this dude said, he's telling you, I got 7 kids. I ain't taking care of none of them. Don't be the 8th. Oh, I can change that.
Okay. So
7 women already tried and they failed.
No. I'll say like D-Love say, she said you be lying out here promising forever and breakups. That's true too. They don't know about what person actually there are the women, like I told you, they can hear the bad boy shit they telling them and they like it. They like, I gotta see if this nigga really like this ninja. I gotta see if this ninja really like this for real. So I'm gonna take on this bad boy thing and see what he gonna do. But he could be laying down the wood good now. He be laying that wood down where she thinking, okay, he is what he say he is, and I believe it because I'm all in love with the wood. And then that mask come off, and then he could not be the person that he telling you he is. He end up being a simp.
I'm losing sympathy for women who get their heart broken. I'm starting to lose sympathy for y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, what you just said.
I cannot.
You want to go for the bad guy and just shit on the good guy? I don't have no sympathy for women, for those type women, put it that way.
Yeah, because not every woman is like that. And I want to make sure I put that out there. Not every woman and not every man is like the people that we're talking about. But they do exist. We can't just say they don't exist. They do exist.
That's what makes the dating game so hard. That's what, like, can we come together as men and women and understand why it's so hard to please women and men? Because, of course, we say it all the time. All women and all men are not the same. Mm-hmm. And if you've been dealing with this certain type of women for the majority of your life, and now you meet a different woman from a whole nother caliber of the spectrum, now you have to adjust on what's going to make her happy. You know what I'm saying? You've been dealing with women who like the thug mentality, love you slap them around. Now you got this chick who's not standing for it, and now you have to adjust to that. Vice versa with men and women. it's the dating scene is crazy.
I'm so glad I ain't in it no more.
You gotta lighten the load for a brother, man, and for
Really?
a sister.
Really? So, all right.
Not to be stupid now. Not to be stupid. Don't be stupid, ladies.
Now, I think you know where I was finna come from with that. When you just said that, I sure was gonna say it, but I'm glad you did lighten it on it. So, look, I'm gonna play this song right here, y'all. That makes you. This is the song. To me, I think this song need to be played because of this conversation that we having. Check it out, y'all.
Do anything I put my mind to. Focus. 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 I got tunnel vision, going hard, I'm on a mission. I don't feel no damn pain, my blood boiling, my sweat dripping. I see the goal, that finish line, I'ma make it there, even if I'm limping. The booth is my fucking gym, I get some training for the damn Olympics. It's easier with the repetition, but it's hard when you birdie lift. My problems damn near weigh a ton, but I'm brolic, bitch, look what I'm bitching. I'm focused, like I took a handful of Adderall. I never give up, even if I lose, nigga, I stand tall. What about y'all? No steroids, no supplements, I don't use that fuck shit. Nah, I don't cheat the process, it's natural, it's God. My flexing make you wearier, I make you feel inferior. Any hurdle blocking my path, it's heads up, I'm clearing ya. Focus. 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 Focus.
I've been through a lot, I never would drop. You might have forgot, but I got my brother, my pop. My little one looking, I never will stop. Even on defense, I look for the rock. All of you demons are part of the ops. And all y'all niggas go inside of a bar. And I can give a damn about the time on the clock. Life too short for the rhyme and the stop. Gotta clean my mess, so I find me a mop. If I ain't in the picture, better find that crop. Better look for the truth, cause the line don't stop. Give me a second to breathe. Most of these niggas, they checking they lead. You cannot say what I'm destined to be. Cause it's already set up for me. I ain't got time just to find and repeat. Pimp look twice, you'll find that piece. If you're looking for the real, you'll find it in me. Wanna find me, check the line with the G's. If you ain't noticed, I come from a soldier. I come from the hood with the rats and the roaches. This is no magic, no hocus, no pocus. Grind hard, nigga. Focus.
Focus. Focus. Focus. Focus. Focus. Whatever you do, focus on that. Don't let nobody tell you can't do that. Tell them get back, tell them watch this. Overall, I got lift that weight in the gym, you can't lift. Push it, locked in. Push yourself onto the limit and tell yourself, hold up, I got this. Prove them wrong cause they say you little. Prove them wrong cause they say you fat. If you fail once and you fail twice, tell them hold on, I'll be right back. They gon' hate it when they see you bounce back. Just know that they ain't gon' like that, but you gotta show them that you're bad. Like MJ and Mike Jack, they can't believe it, but they see it. They can't believe you achieved it. They can't believe it, they ain't did it. That's how you make an ass out them shitters. Reappear like hocus pocus. You got the energy, adrenaline rush and go hard on them like a D. They ain't see it coming cause you was focused. Focus. 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 Focus.
See, right song for the right time. Focus. Y'all gotta learn how to focus. Because guess what? It ain't all out there. So what you say about this one what YJ put up here?
Well, YJ got up here. Let me look at the chat. It is. I don't think you ever see a man out here, and this is, I promise you, ladies, I'm not even trying to be funny or disrespectful to the ladies in the chat. I think the ladies around here are a different caliber of women. I'm not saying that because y'all around. That's just how I feel. We having this conversation for a reason. So what YJ is saying is a man, I think pride plays an important part of why we don't allow that type of shit to happen to us. Now, I'm not saying all men, just because you said earlier, sis, there's some men out there, oh, fuck her, and they run right back to it. Not me. Because you showed me who you were. You showed me who you were. Like, for one, if it's in a relationship in my earlier days, I understand that shit gonna happen. You're gonna get cheated on. But if I indulge in a marriage or a long time relationship with someone at my age, and you cheat on me in my 40s, I'm not coming back to you. I promise you. I promise you, because you too old to be playing these type of games. What you're showing me, this is who you really are, and this is who you've been your whole goddamn life. You ain't gonna never change. That's how I see it.
That's how you see it?
That's how I see it.
Wow. So you would never do nothing under an impulse situation, because a lot of people make decisions under impulse.
Not somebody that's in love.
Yes, they do, because guess what?
No, you ain't in love then.
What do you call it then? Infatuation?
Now, let me tell you something. I seen this post on Facebook yesterday, actually. You're not in love until you don't want to cheat. It's nothing that you can place in front of you, because that person that you're in love with got your whole heart. That's real shit. Like, when you don't want to cheat, that's when you know you love. Hey, if y'all disagree, disagree. If you agree, you agree. That's how I see it. I feel like that's truth. If you don't want to cheat on somebody, not because you don't want to break their hearts, because you in love with them, you in love. You in love, goddammit. Find a lie.
Don't show me no. Why you gonna show me the egg, bro? You know I already get Miss Lorraine to send me some eggs in the mail. You got these high priced egg chickens around here walking with their high thigh boots on, $10.50 a carton around here, and I'm mad. I'm like, God, you gonna show me an egg, bruh? I love me some eggs.
I do too.
Eggs they just healthy for you for real, in the way that you ain't got to eat them all the time, but they are still kind of healthy for you. But I love me some eggs. Miss Lorraine say mine in the mail. I'm waiting for it, because these, like I say, these chickens around here, they walk right past our yard and pull them legs up, pull that thigh up, and be like, look, you know you want this. You need me. I might be $10.50 a card, but bitch, you know you need me.
Love eggs, bro. God damn, I love eggs.
I love me some eggs. I'll boil me some eggs very quickly and eat me some boiled eggs and think nothing of it, and just be like, yep, I'm eating my eggs. And my eggs in the mail. My eggs in the mail. I know, huh? You ain't on no damn rabbit. Rabbits don't lay no damn hen eggs. Shit. I need my chickens around here, but these bitches around here ain't gonna be pimping me. These 304 chickens around here be like, you know you need us, girl. 1050, you better come on, get with it. You better get with it, girl. I don't mess with you 304 chickens. I don't mess with y'all. I don't do that. That's some 304 chickens around here. You can't mess with this. Oh yeah. Now look at YJ. Look what he gonna say. He said, I can't stand boiled or deviled eggs, bruh. Man, you ain't friends no more.
You must be gonna eat egg salad, boy. God,
for real. I love egg salad. I love boiled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I love the taste of eggs. I cannot have my tuna fish unless eggs is in it. That's just me. That's me. But I love me some eggs, bro. Jizzle. Come on, Jizzle, my nizzle. You can't be doing that talking about the eggs, bro. No, deviled eggs too. Oh, have you had deviled eggs with I don't know if you had the deviled eggs with the shrimp.
Come on, you know I have.
Oh, bro. Oh, that is like, ooh, that's my shit.
Hey, you know who I would like to hear from on this topic though?
Who that?
Jizzle and Miss Lorraine.
Oh,
I would love to hear what they got to say about what we've been talking about.
well, they want to come up on the panel. I put it out here. I don't know. It's just at work.
What time it is?
Was 4:31 my time.
I mean, it's
It's
7.
7 your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all want to feel like y'all want to come up here on this panel, I have put the link in the chat. Please come up here and indulge us because we would love this, especially the two of you. Yes, I would love to hear what they got to say on this perspective. See if either one of us are wrong or if you agree with one or the other or neither. If y'all decide y'all want to come up, please let me know. I'll be nice. I mean, not nice. I'm going to be smart this time and put up a overlay with, even though I know, but I'm still gonna put that mug on. Is that you?
Hey, I had to do Linus like that once. I said, Linus, that's you because your name is spelled. I don't know if it's you or not.
Now you just don't know. Some of these people find out a way to even get past all that to still get into your life. And I felt like I told my husband last night, you two come up with 1,001 rules for us of stuff we can do and cannot do, but y'all can't figure out a way to keep these MFs from getting on our panels.
Yeah, that's why I tell them, hey, when they down there below, I was like, I know how you look. Show yourself. If you don't show yourself, I ain't letting you up.
But I've done that before. But I thought for sure I put it on subscribers mode, but I got like real busy yesterday, and I thought I did it because I do it on all my lives, and I thought I did it, but then I was like, oh, that's Blue Devil. Before I can think,
yeah,
I'll click on it.
They gonna put somebody who I don't know why they chose Blue Devil, but
I don't know.
That was I don't know how Blue Devil looked, but like we know how Miss Lorraine looked. We know how YJ looked. So
right.
If you ask them to show themselves, then you already know who it is.
Yeah.
So you show themselves down low and you see them, okay, good. We good to go.
All right, Miss Lorraine popped up. Show me you down there, Miss Lorraine. Just a quickie. If you could just turn your camera on. I know it's you, but I want to make sure. There she go. There go that face. There go my sister's face. Look, I'm added it to the stream. How you doing, Miss Lorraine?
What's up, big sis?
You guys are quite a pair.
So, what's your thoughts on the topic?
And
like, we got a lag.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh. Let's see. What do I know?
Hold on, we got a small lag. YJ, show me something. You ain't gotta show me your face. Show me a finger. I know it's you.
Show her a dread or something.
Show me something before I bring you up here, bro. I done had a bomb. All right, there you go. All right, YJ, I got you, bro. I'm gonna bring you up. There you go, YJ, in the house.
Oh, that's
Miss Lorraine.
Yeah.
There y'all go. Thank y'all for coming up, Miss Lorraine. Can you hear us now?
Yes. Yes, I had to take my Bluetooth off.
Oh, okay. All right. Now we can hear you. You good now, Miss Lorraine?
Okay. Yes. Is that better?
All right. Yes, ma'am. You got that? YJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Lorraine.
That's a touchy subject. It's like me and you agree, and I don't care how we feel. Boss man gonna find something to disagree with. He gotta, we're wired different. We're wired different, like YJ said. We are. Uh-oh. He left.
He gonna get some more drink. He just freshening. Yeah, he freshening. He good. Go ahead, Miss Lorraine.
Lighter start working.
Yeah, like I was saying, YJ said it.
I'm sorry,
go ahead. We're just wired different. Some things we can tolerate that men can't, and there's things that men can tolerate that women can't. And because we're wired different. Wired different.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
I respect it as well. Go ahead, YJ.
Yeah, on what particular, you know, a little earlier it was some things, but really, boss, I really, you know, he kind of, I think it was a couple things. Well, I think it was just one thing he said that I really didn't, you know, I seen, you know, that maybe I could have disagreed with, but I basically agree with basically everything he done said up here. I mean, for the most part, it's just, you know, I don't know.
Let's go with the thing that you possibly disagree with then.
Yeah, because you say everything he agreed with, and come on now, come on, don't make it a man thing up here.
Well, because it's true. Like he hasn't find like boss say, find a lie. Like it be. I can split hairs. You know, I can split hairs in half, but that's just one hair. But the bulk of you know what bro been up here talking, it been some real shit. You know, for me, bro. When we was talking about the financials and all of that, I think that's very important. I feel like that's one of the most important things dealing with a relationship. To tell you the truth, for me, you know, you don't lead off with that, but you know, someone that, like I said earlier in the chat, if someone get a check or someone get their taxes back and they don't have not a dollar from them taxes in a month, and there ain't nothing to show for it, or there ain't nothing, you know, people show you what they about, you know.
That's true. That's true.
They'll show you.
Okay, so are you speaking from experience or just what you're saying as far as knowledge?
Just speaking in general, like, you know, if just buying frivolous things, you know, I hate to say it, but you know, a lot of the times females, you know, can, you know, it's about the material things for some females, you know, it's about the shoes. They seen these new shoes on IG and they want them. And, you know, when it comes to men, we got our things we like to splurge on, but just from what I've seen in my experience, women tend to be a little less responsible with money. And I know that statement may hurt, you know, because I may not be talking about you. So, you know, if it don't apply, just let it fly. But from my experience, what I've seen, it seemed like men, I guess we have more of a bird's eye view of what's going on or what's needed to provide when it comes to the household and things. And women can sometimes, I would say younger women, because that's what I've seen it from. So I don't want to, you know, younger women can just have that, you know, that short-term financial mindset, not thinking about, you know, 2 years from now type of thing, or thinking about next year, or thinking about when that lease is up, you know, what's going to happen and type of thing. I don't know.
So let's do it like this, sis. We'll start with you, and we're going to go from you, and we're going to go to sis, we're going to go to me and bro. From what you have went throughout your life in the dating scene to where you at now, what would be your approach if you could start over? And we know you're happy with OG. If you could start over from the approach you took once you became an adult and you start dating, what type of man would you look, and what would you be looking for now that you've learned the dating scene and what you know now? And what do you feel is the best route to take as a couple when it comes to a man and a woman? What should he handle and what should the woman handle? Go ahead.
Okay, now you gonna tell me go ahead and I can't even jumble all that you just said.
You want me to start over?
Yeah.
Okay. From what you have learned through dating to your what you is 49 now?
Yeah, no, I ain't there, but yeah, let's say 49 because I like to say the year that I am making.
39, you 39. Okay.
I'm 49. I'm proud of my age.
All right, well, I know I just know women like, nigga, don't be telling my age. But anyway.
Not me. Tell my age. I'm good. I'm
So
49. Let me do a white girl thing. Mm-hmm.
What you've learned over the years in your dating life. The guy that you would approach or you would like to approach you, and what's the best way to have a long-lasting relationship as far as what the man should be accountable for in the relationship and the woman? From your perspective and your opinion. Of course, this is going to be all of our opinion. Would you change anything? Go ahead.
Jesus, you still got me jumbled. Okay. Okay, first, the man that I would like to, you said the type of man I would like to approach me?
Or you would approach, one of the two.
Because I'm the approachable type. If I see that man that I like, I ain't gonna wait for him to approach me. I'm gonna approach him. So that's just me. That's how I rolled before. Let me say rolled before, because OG like Before I would like to have, like I say, for me, it's got to be a man that's got to have some intelligence. That's number one. You do have to have intelligence. You have to have some type of goal in life. You're not just sitting around waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. You got in mind already. You ready and know what you're going for. You know, number one, before I said that one, you got to have a job. You got to have at least some type of income coming in, as well as a goal and intelligence. That's got to be the type of man. Now, if I would have thought about this or had this on my mind when I was 23 years old and I met my ex-husband, I would be in a better place because I would have never married that fool. I'm just telling y'all that. Because that's the worst mistake I ever made in my life, of getting married at 23 years old to my ex-husband, because I wasn't thinking with love. I was thinking with lust. And I'm just being honest. That was pure lust from the whole beginning. So he didn't have the right kind of job. He didn't have a goal. He lied about having a baby till we actually got together, and I learned he was having a baby on the way, and he was living with his mama. So had I known all that, and he wouldn't have lied to me about that, he wouldn't have been my first choice. My husband that I'm with now, he would have been my first choice. But they say God make things happen for a reason in your life. A lot of things that happen to you in your life is a life learner. So you learn from your mistakes. For some people, I'm not going to say all. Some people learn from their mistakes. I'm speaking for myself. I learned from my mistakes. What was the second question?
and don't get mad at me, because this has been an easy way of asking it. You're going to probably say, God damn, you should have said it the first time.
Well, look, man, I'm drinking. I'm older. So
no, I'm just talking about myself. I should have asked it this way. What would the 48-year-old, 49-year-old lady love tell the 21-year-old? But you only rap. Now, what do you feel in the relationship or at this point in your life would make a successful, long-lasting relationship from the man, from the woman, from your eyes?
Well, the biggest thing for me is always communication. You must communicate. Don't sit around and relate. You need to communicate, because communication between two, it can be something of the small of the small that person you think y'all might have in common. But guess what? The smallest thing of y'all think y'all got in common, you can't stand that he do it differently in some kind of way. Instead of saying it to him, you want to react differently and get mad and expect him to think that he know what you don't like. He already know it. So no, communication from the beginning. Say, look, I know that you snore like I snore, but you snore with water in your mouth. I can't stand it. So can we find a way to fix this, or do I need to sleep in it? Something simple like that. Small things like that actually do cause big problems, and people don't realize that. You're not going to be, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So that one thing that y'all did have in common, you thought it was like the best thing in the world, but then like later you find out, no, you do this one a smaller differently than me, and I don't like that. So that, to me, communication is like the biggest thing as far as managing and find out who can do what. Just like YJ said, and just like my husband saying at the bottom, he said men save better than women, but women manage money better than us. That's my husband thinking that, and me agreeing with him. Everybody's
Hey, the way I'm looking at it, if I'm saving, I'm managing at the same time. I don't.
Yeah.
But you know, but I do like what boss. And I'm gonna answer the question you said about what would your present self tell your younger self. And for me, I would tell my younger self, bro, you are the prize. You are the prize.
Okay.
You are the man. You are the prize. Don't settle for shit. You are that nigga. And that would be simple as that. That's what I would have told myself, because that alone right there would have X'd out a lot of bullshit.
Salute.
Hold on, we're gonna turn this into a man. One thing, I want to shout out Mikey in the building. What's going on, Mikey? Brother Mikey in the building. Thank you for coming in. Cause hold on, boss. We're about to skip over this one. I'm not saying it's not, but we're not finna skip over this part, because I want to know what Miss Lorraine got to say on that one.
I'm going to the line is next.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell your younger self and what you've been through in life? We want to hear from her too. Yeah, let's go.
Well, the problem for me is my age. The generation that I grew up in, most women didn't work. And the men were the providers. They were the responsible ones and paid the bills. My father would bring home the money. My mother would pay the bills and everything, but she didn't have to work. That was her job, managing him and the money, because he drank. And so he would walk around with a cup like it was Kool-Aid, and it was Kool-Aid and vodka or gin, or a glass of what we thought was water. She knew that, and so she handled it. So the problem I had was thinking that the man was supposed to be responsible and that I was the prize. And so that's why, see, we're wired different. And that I was the prize and I shouldn't have to work. But then I found out that I did. And most of the men in my generation were looking for somebody that did all the things that my mother did, but needed to work and provide something too financially. So I got to the point where I was almost financially independent of the man with needing him at the same time. So that was the dilemma for me. And if I if I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, girl, wait, do what you got to do. First, I was in a hurry to get away from home, and took the easy way out. Easy ain't easy. Easy is not easy. Yep.
Oh.
So see, the man is the prize, and the woman is a prize. But if they don't work together on being prizes to one another,
thank you,
they ain't got nothing.
That's right.
That's right.
But see, now I'm sorry, not everybody like YJ said. He's saying he's the prize. Now that's like he said, like Miss Lorraine said, everybody work differently.
Hey, I'm the prize, but I want a prize too. But I think a lot of men in society, it's like a lot of times I think we can be kind of this point where we can be like docile, like not docile, but just like the dynamic of a relationship already is that a woman basically chooses who she want to be with, type of thing. Like, so being that it's like that, it's like I think younger men, we jump through a lot of hoops just to get the woman we want, or just to keep the woman we want, type of thing, without thinking about what you want, type of thing,
That's
so
true.
that's just where that came from.
Yeah,
that's truth. That's truth. And it's what you said, Jizzle. then going back to what Linus said, it makes it difficult on what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree with you at first when you're like, I'm a prize, but she's right. You both are the prize,
Right.
and you could treat each other as such. But then it went back to what she said about from her generation and the man working and the woman taking care of the home, and they didn't have to work. Do you really feel, and I know that's just how it was in that generation. I think a lot of things have changed now because women work, but we still have those women who say they're independent. I have to ask you this, Linus. Do you feel the reason why a lot of women today say I'm independent because now men hold them to the standard where they should work? Do you think that's what happened?
Yeah, because if a man considers himself the prize, then if he's not being treated that way, then he's gonna want more from her financially, so he doesn't feel like he's being used.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he, and see, I know how YJ feels about that. If he got a table on the floor, if he got a little Japanese style table on the floor, you're gonna sit down there with him.
Absolutely.
But you've got to bring something to the table.
Absolutely.
I mean, he got a good head on his shoulders, but when he finds the right one, he can be docile in the morning and a warrior at night. You don't have to. Nobody should have to give up everything to please somebody else, but you should be able to make a sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's why I called y'all up here. Y'all can break it down better than I can.
100. That's what I'm talking about. I want to welcome the Healing Challenge in here. What's going on? April, my angel. And then we got the man above. What's going on, the man above? How you doing? What's going on?
What's going on, everybody in the chat, man? Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
But I'm glad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
But I do, dealing with what Mr. Ray said with the generation. I'm glad she brought that out. Because and definitely nowadays, the dynamics have changed, and I think some of that is shit basically because the shit so much expensive. You was talking about the price of egg, like you almost need that. Like it's almost like that's almost needed to a certain extent to have that double income coming in some cities. It's different. The cost of living is different in different places, but some of these cities, you get a 1-bedroom and you over 1,000, and that's normal.
That's definitely here in Cali. A 1-bedroom is going to cost you about $1,500 to close to $2,000.
So, I mean, that alone right there, it's going to say, if I'm pulling my weight, then I'm going to need some help pulling. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because what we do know, especially with like people who have professions like doctors, police officers, I'm gonna strictly stay with police officers because I hear it a lot. Their relationships don't last long because of the time they have to put in working, like detectives. Let me put detectives instead of police officers because they get called in the middle of the night when there's a murder, a crime. They done lay down with their wife. They try to get them some or whatever. Boom, they got to get up and go, but they got to feed the family. You feel what I'm saying? And then the woman feel like she's not getting that time that she needs from this man emotionally. So what happens? We know she tend to step out.
Well, it's one of two things. Either she recognizes that, okay, he was doing this when I got with him, So I can't sit up here and cry about it now. I got to put my big girl panties on and or like the latter half, like you said, the latter half would be to seek comfort somewhere else, which I would think would be an immature thing to do. But it's like with entertainers, like say it's a drummer that plays in a band for Rihanna. It's like she knows she got with this man, and she goes on tours, he go with her, type of thing. He's away, but all the bills paid, all of it's paid. So it's just a balance. It's some balance in there that has to be found, I think. But
think about it, it's just a temporary fix too. Because if only thing that's really bothering this woman or man, the fact that he's working his ass off, but he has to pay the bills, you have to understand it's a sacrifice. Either he don't, and you don't live the life that you're living, you know what I'm saying, or he do, and you don't get that emotional or that physical fix that you yearn for. You feel what I'm saying? It's a trade-off. And that's why I feel like in today's society, I don't say the way things was done back in the day was wrong, where a man working and a woman didn't. But I feel like if it's 50-50, you both can stand on your own if it doesn't work out. But when a woman depends on a man to carry that load of the financial load, and it doesn't work out, what you gonna do if y'all divorce? What you gonna do? You gonna go right back and depend on the system. You gonna, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if you can take him for everything he got, but how long is that gonna last? So I just feel like when you in these relationships, going back to what you both said, let both of y'all be the prize. Cherish each other for what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it.
But what if you have those who just don't want, because there are plenty that don't want to do that. Yeah, I messed up my background for a moment. I had to get it right. What happened? But what if you have those who that actually they've been through something? They've been through something now, and they say they don't want to go through that again. So they don't even want to put those scenarios of what you're saying in the situation again, because we can't say that now. We got some people that saying, I've been married, I ain't never getting married again because of what I went through before. Or when I was with somebody, let them handle my finances, they messed it up. So I'm not going to trust nobody else to do that no more.
Isn't that scorned?
Yeah, that's scorned, but we got so many people that are like that. We can't, okay, I'm not saying you scorned, okay? So let me put that out there. I'm not saying you scorned, but you did just say you are the prize. You're the prize. So you just made it self-sufficient of being saying, I am the prize. That's it. I don't care who else come along. I'm the prize. It's about me.
See that you kind of added a few little sentences on after it, but it still stands. And I feel like the woman should feel like she's the prize as well. I just feel like women, it's kind of instilled in women that they are the prize automatically just because of what's between their legs.
Linus, let me ask you this. For
Lady
I just gotta ask this question because I see this happen. For the women of today's era, and I'm gonna skip your generation and come to mine and go forward. If they don't see life or a relationship the way you see it, are we wrong? Because we don't want to bend to the way they see it? Because they don't want to live that order. Man, woman, kids. Of course, we know God is first, but
yeah.
But are we wrong for not trying to understand? Because we know nowadays a lot of people are trying to say how you know that's what it's really supposed to be. So what's your thoughts on that, Linus?
That's a twisty, curvy question. If I don't agree with how people want to live or not want to remarry or have the traditional family, is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, pretty much the way we were taught how a household should be ran.
Okay.
Compared to this new generation. Like, listen, I'm the king. I love you. I'm going to treat you as my king. I mean, my queen. But you're not treating me as a king. I'm falling farther and farther down the totem pole. And they don't care about what you were taught because they don't agree with it. How would you handle that type of situation if you was in it?
Oh. That's that's I plead the fifth.
Oh no!
Miss Lorraine plead the fifth. Wow.
I know I ain't something to lie in this. Come on.
Boss. Man above, yes, I am. I'm a huge Eagles fan. Thank you. You put Miss Lorraine to plead the fifth?
Hold on. Let's see.
Let me put it this way. Okay. Okay, a totem pole. I'll do it that way. Okay, I'll use you as an example. As a DJ, there's all these. I can't. Excuse me. So you've got all these female followers, and so each one wants to be more special than the next one, and there's always a new one or another one, and so the one at the top is going slowly sliding to the bottom, and it goes to like make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. And so the maturity of the person that's on the totem pole and their status there depends on what they'll do when they're not getting enough attention. People going through emotional changes on a chat, physical displays or innuendos and see, I've seen all that, and I could almost understand why somebody would be so immature they couldn't deal with it that they would just drop off or drop out, depending on their maturity. And so that's why I say I plead the fifth. I've seen enough to know that sometimes you just have to watch and just be aware and try and deal with each situation as it comes up.
That
makes sense.
I get where you're going with that. But if since we're using me as an example, if I am with this woman and I love her, and I live my life in this relationship, whether it's a marriage or not, which a marriage mean more. If this is the way I was taught from my ancestors and from spiritually from reading the Bible, knowing the word or whatnot, and they don't agree with the way I see the relationship should be. Now, anybody else that's below trying to interfere, I'm as a man spiritually not paying that shit no attention. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm asking her to hold her side up, and like, let's say for instance, she has a business, or we have kids outside of our marriage that came into this marriage, not that she had them while she was with me.
Yeah.
And she's holding them here. But she feels like that's where they should be. You feel what I'm saying? Now we
Yes.
know from what we've read
Yes.
that ain't how it's supposed to go. But she's calling you selfish. Now you see where I'm coming from?
Yes. Yes. I do.
Jizzle, you want to tap in? Anybody want to tap in?
Yeah, they love.
Somebody.
Why you gonna put it on me? I like to hear what you got to say, educated one.
Nah, I'm just sitting back. I done got my little plate. I'm trying not to.
All right, I didn't mean to take it.
Oh, okay. He done got served. That's what I'm talking about. See, I heard the lady back there giving you your plate. Go ahead with your bad self.
She's doing what she's supposed to do.
That's what I said. Okay, wait. Back it up. I agreed with that before I got the rest of it out your mouth.
Salute to her. Shit.
She's doing what she knows is going to make her man comfortable and respect her as well as vice versa. Because there's no supposed to do in relationship. There's no list made.
Well.
You hold up. You said you got your plate. Now all of a sudden you want to hold up now. You want to let your food get cold?
Nah, I'm already halfway through it, so yeah. So I feel like there's things that a man's supposed to do and a woman's supposed to do. So I'm kind of traditional in that sense. Like when it comes to there's things that a man's supposed to do. There's things that a woman's supposed to do, and that's just me personally. So if I say that, okay, of course I clean the dishes sometimes, or I cook sometimes. I'm the breakfast cooker. I do breakfast. That's my thing. I'm the best at cooking breakfast and barbecue. Them is my two things. But anything in between that, I feel like I could, if she cook, and we get done and there's some dishes left over, I go and do them. But, more than 50% of the time, the woman, I feel like the kitchen, that's her realm. Like that, I feel like the kitchen of the house, the man is the head of the household, the woman is the head of the kitchen. Like it's certain, and that's just how I feel. Like that's me. So, but that's something I would tell a woman beforehand, like to where she not mad that I feel like that, or that's something I would say up front.
Mask off. He's telling the truth.
Nah, I'm ready to burst.
I already know.
You know why I say that? Because what happens then to a man that's by himself and got to do it all by himself?
I've done it.
I'm just saying that's the same thing. So we can't make the roles of this is what a woman's supposed to do and this is what a man's supposed to do only when you get that man and woman in your life. Because you need to learn how to be doing that anyway, whether you have a man or a woman in your life, or whether you do or don't have one. You still need to learn those roles.
And that goes back to tradition.
What do you mean? That's not tradition.
What?
That's not tradition.
Okay,
that's life. That's just life. That's not tradition. A tradition is basically something that's been carried on. Guess what? Certain people before me in my life didn't do what I'm doing. I ain't gonna say names, but some women in my life did not do what I'm doing in my life right now with my husband and my family. They did something totally different. So we can't say it's tradition. We can just
learn to do that then.
I think with boss
by the woman's what a woman is supposed to know what she's supposed to do, like herself, not for the man. It's for herself.
Right.
What you trying to say, YJ?
I think with boss, and whenever boss says tradition, and when I say tradition, traditionally, what did men do? Hunter gatherer. Like we go out, get, it's, I don't know. It's
not all men do that though.
That's why I'm just saying. That's what when I say traditionally, like that's just kind of the dynamic of things. So it boils down to if you meet a man and he tells you this is how he feels, you have that right to leave and say, okay, this want me to be in the kitchen cooking pork chops and for some not pork chops. You know, he want me to be doing it. And there's some women who take pride in that in 2023. And those are the women that I talk to. So, you know, it's just all about the unity of said relationship.
Goes back to
it's the unity of your relationship and the person that you. I'm sorry, boss, because YJ got me heated. Not heated bad, but conversation wise.
So for an example, okay, if you one block down the road and you get a flat tire, you got a tire in your trunk and a thing, you're not gonna call that man to come do that for you?
Not if I know how to do it. My daddy taught me these things, change it over,
come
stuff like that.
Come on now, you just got your nails done, right?
Oh, look at this dude.
Okay, you just got your nails. I had to add something on there to make it real. Like, you just got your nails done. You got this big old tire in the back, okay? And you know, for some women, they might, you know, who knows? She might be pregnant. Who knows? Anything. That's the thing. When it comes to this thing, certain things, like, that's an example. You 2 blocks down the road, your man sitting at home watching TV. You're not finna go out and grab that tire and jack that thing up and put that new tire on there. You finna call your man to come do that. That's what he's supposed to do.
I'm not saying that he's supposed to do it. If he's a gentleman and he don't want you to do it, he's going to come do it. But if you are like D Love just said, self-sufficient, which I was raised that way. My daddy raised me that way. So it's not like I'm going to ask my husband to be like I'm going to be damsel in distress about everything around our house. There's things in this house that I have done physically with my hands because the fact my husband go out there, he worked really hard. I build things in here. I put things up in here. I hung TVs up in here. The big screen TVs on the walls and stuff. So I'm not finna sit up there and say, ooh, because I just got my nails done and my hair all looking good. Let me call him and wait for him to sit up here and do this for me while I sit back and watch. No, I'm not going to do that. It is called self-sufficient because of the fact your parents teach you from day one to learn how to depend on yourself. You can't start depending on somebody else because of the fact you don't know if they are going to be the right one for you or if they can learn how to do it. Like some of these men are saying, I want a young woman so I can train her to be the way I want her to be. But then you get mad when she burn that rice because she can't cook it right the way you taught her to do it. But what you get mad at her for, you wanted to train her to do it the way you wanted to, so she actually didn't have to do it for you no more. So if these women learn on their own or learn from their generation, like with Miss Lorraine, Big Sis, and all the other ones, you know, from the old school, which that's how I learned as far as my grandmother concerned and my aunts and stuff. I learned to be self-sufficient, not saying, oh, I don't need no man, because I'm crazy. I need a man. I need a man. But I was taught to also make sure that I know how to do it in case he can't do it. Because what if one day he can't do it for me no more? He may get hurt.
I agree with that.
I understand that, and I agree with you as well. But, you know, you fixing that tire, you know, you out there, your nails looking good, you got a nice outfit, but your man home, like he said, watching a football game, ain't doing nothing. There's a man who ride by and see you fixing that tire. And, you know, he want to help you fix his tire. Like, you shouldn't be doing this tradition, okay? So, you know, you come home, you done told him, go on about your business, I got it. You come home, your man watching the game, he look at you all dirty and stuff because you fixing the tire, and he asks you what's going on. I had to fix the tire. He like, well, why you ain't just call me? And you're like, well, because I can do it myself. But he's like, but I'm your husband. That's what I'm here for. And then you tell him, yeah, and there was a man who stopped by and tried to help me. That's gonna make him angry. Like, because he feel like he wasn't doing what he supposed to do.
There you go, Luke. You know what, Miss Lorraine, what you think?
Look.
Miss Lorraine there?
Linus, you still with us?
Okay, here I am. Yeah. I had to eat too. I had me a chicken tamale.
Everybody getting their grubs on right now. What do you actually think that there are roles that a man and a woman supposed to do? They using this word "supposed to."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whether or not I had my nails done, if I could get somebody to change the tire for me, I would. That's a lot of work. You got to make sure the thing is level. You got to have a jack, and most cars now don't even have a decent jack, a tire iron. But if a man came by and offered to do it for me, if I couldn't call home and say I got a flat tire, can you come get me or come fix it? I'd accept somebody's help, because traditionally mechanical things like that were men's jobs. The only time women were doing mechanical things was during the war. Yeah.
Well, that's from.
I can change a tire, but I'd rather not. Huh?
And that's from like you said, a traditional standpoint. Some people still hold to those values. I mean, and another example, because I actually seen this a couple weeks ago. When it comes to pumping the gas, you sitting in the car, I don't care if it's my girl cousin or my niece driving, or when it comes to pumping gas, if you at the gas pump and you see a young lady sitting in the car and an able-bodied man sitting in the passenger seat, and she get out and pump, like, it's even things like that. Like, I'm not finna let a female who I'm riding with pump the gas.
True.
And I feel like I'm supposed to do that. Like,
Yeah.
It makes a real man feel less of a man.
Right.
I'm sorry, but what I hear when y'all say "supposed to," this is what I'm being made to do.
I think that's the real problem, is that we're using that word.
Yeah, it's that word, because to me, I'm not supposed to be up in here making sure I clean and do. That's what I supposed to. Not supposed. That's naturally done. Being a woman, to be clean, to cook, to take care of the family. That's just a natural man thing to see a woman, and what you in the car with a woman, like you said, and the gas need to be pumped. It's naturally, as a man, manly men, to get out and say, "Don't get out, I got it." So supposed to me is like demanding, like, this is what you need to be doing.
So every time I said in the past, suppose, just take that out and put naturally. That's what a man, just transpose the word "suppose" for naturally.
Put talk.
Well, not everybody's taught that either, because you got men that were raised in single mothers' homes and were taught that, because mom can't teach them how to be a man and do manly things. So it should be natural, because of the fact you should know, as a natural man, you being a man, even if you've seen somebody do that before, another man do it, or you've seen it on TV. Like we say, TV teaches children, it teaches adults as well. You should naturally know, as a man, I need to get out here and cut this wood. I'm not finna ask Miss Lorraine to get out here and cut that wood, because naturally that's what a man is supposed to do. So to me, even if you're not taught this, because some people are not taught how to be women or how to be taught how to be men, it's supposed to be naturally to come to you. That's why you have these people that don't know, as they say, they don't know their sexuality, because they are still confused on what they need to be doing in life, for those who are going through that. So it's actually naturally, if you feel it within you, you're going to know exactly, oh, this is what I'm going to do, instead of saying, oh, you know what? I was trapped in this body. I feel like I need to be like this. I feel like I need. So no, we can't say taught, because you got those who being taught the right way, even from the parent or whoever they have in their life, but they'll still be more influenced by something they see on TV or somebody else that they've actually seen to pull them in a different direction. So being taught, I don't trust that at all. It should be naturally, if you are that person that you say you are naturally.
What you think about
and then too,
Never mind. Go ahead, Miss Lorraine.
Miss Lorraine got a lag. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do it myself before I disrespect him. Okay. Anyway, if I'm driving and there's a man riding with me, if he doesn't get out to pump the gas, I'll ask him, "Could you pump the gas, please?" See, that'd be a lesson for him. It will wake him up. If nobody ever taught him that role,
Right.
you know, to
Sure.
to step in, you know, to do stuff like that. Ask or tell him, "Ninja, get out and pump the gas, please." You know, he's riding for free.
Yeah.
A lot of the reasons we do things is because we were taught, and that's why I had used that term. You know what I'm saying? We can say traditionally, we can say supposed to. It's like a man's supposed to take their hat off when they walk in the building. Ain't nobody making you do it, but that's just what a man's supposed to do. Or if you saying a prayer, you supposed to bow your head. It's certain traditions. So you can add tradition or you can add supposed to.
Yeah.
Either way, you were taught this. And of course we know all men, all kids are not brought up in a 2-parent home. So those who had a father missing might be missing that supposed to. But
That's true.
most of these women from my ancestors, my mom, I know we had this conversation and they said a woman can't raise train a man to be a man. I understand why they say that. But they'll do their part in teaching them things that a man should do. But when they can't replace the father and what the father would teach them and how they would teach them. I think that's the biggest difference. You know what I'm saying? A mother can say, "Son, you should treat a woman right. You should treat her like this." But it comes different when the father tells them because he has to live it, not just talk about it.
Right, he sees it. Like the action will be. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. I can wait.
No, I was just gonna say the action would be more powerful than the word in that instance. But that's all.
Okay, I saw a video. I don't remember if it was YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I don't know, Twitter. I don't know where I saw it on, but it was talking about the balls and how the daddy said his sons were going to play in the NBA. And then the person that posted it broke it down, saying that what a mother says to her son, he'll remember. What his father tells him, he'll do and be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's so true.
Well, what you say, YJ? What you was gonna say?
No, I was just thinking of other examples, like as simple as walking on the sidewalk. You know, if you're a young lady and you meet the dude and you dating him, and you're walking closer to the street than that man, then that lets you know that he wasn't taught that he needs to walk closer to the street than a woman. It's little things like that that a woman will be able to see.
Yes.
Know things, but like how Miss Lorraine said, that if she'll tell him, "Can you please such and such and such," and he'll 9 out of 10 he's gonna get out and pump the gas. So it's just one of them things, or it's kind of a learning curve for some people that weren't brought up a certain way or don't know these things. But as long as you be honest and vocalize, I think it's some. These are little things that can be taught, I think. Or, like when we say changing a man, like that's one of the little things where you can change that man to do that because he'll remember that. So that, when there's little things like that, I think can be taught to a man or taught to a woman to, when it comes to these traditional things. Like,
do we all see what a disconnect has happened over the years? Just having this conversation, we wonder what the hell is going on in the world today with the youth. This conversation just broke that shit down, whether you believe it or not.
right.
That's
It's
true.
good.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
did.
Y'all, but everyone
But see, I was
don't
taught the
have
same
common
thing,
sense.
YJ. I was taught the same thing about the position that you take walking up the street. My father told me to go on the inside, closer to the building, and if anything happens, he's on the outside. A car run up on the curb, he can push me out the way, you know, but you don't touch the building. You're just on that side of it. So it's a position that you've been set up in. Now you can't tell from the dress, the boys from the girls, you know, who's wearing, who's doing what. Most of them are loud, you know. It's it's sad. There's a big disconnect between the elders and the youth. And I was listening to one of Coach Prime's coaches today. I think the offensive coordinator was saying that you have to know. I can't remember which one it was, but he was saying that you have to appease to what the youth are looking at. They like shoes. Nike's making a special pair of shoes for Coach Prime. All the players are wearing Nike shoes. They got Nike shirts and everything. They like jewelry. So when I was in high school, the athletes couldn't wear jewelry. No necklaces. They weren't wearing earrings or anything like that. It was necklaces and rings. They had to take that off before they went out on the field. You know, before they went out on the court. Now everybody's wearing jewelry, and so you know they're encouraging them, you know, to be themselves, to celebrate their youth, and not, you know, be naysayers about everything. But they got to work. They've got to work, and so you know that ethic is trying to make a comeback, but you have to get the youth's attention.
Yeah, you pretty much do. Well, yeah, this has been a great conversation. We have been over 2 hours and 30 minutes now. And this has been wonderful, wonderful, seriously wonderful. Glad I had the two educated ones to come up here, Miss Lorraine and YJ. YJ, always a pleasure, as well as Miss Lorraine. Always a pleasure, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
But we're going to go ahead and start with our closing thoughts. Go ahead, YJ. What you got to say, my brother?
Not thoughts, thoughts.
If I say it that way, that's how I say it that way.
I was joking. You didn't say that.
I got, look, this stuff right here making me say thoughts. So we're talking about some thoughts. Okay, closing thoughts. Go ahead, YJ.
So yeah, you know, as always, appreciate you. Let me grace the panel. Miss Lorraine, salute. False salute, and definitely salute Lady Love. I think that I think that comment about what I say, I see your face. I said, oh wow, that touched a little nerve there on that comment about that. What she got in between her legs has put her mind in us. But you know, that's for another day. I'm gonna let that ride. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you. Salute, YJ. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please.
And Miss Lorraine, do your thing.
Okay, I knew it was winding down. You was starting to yawn and rock a little bit. but I appreciate the invitation. I'm glad when anybody thinks about me and wants to hear what I have to say. Make me feel special. But I enjoyed the conversation. I really did. I enjoyed it. I always do. And I thank you. And peace and blessings and much love to both of you. Until next time.
Much love to you.
Much love, big sis in the building.
Much love to you, Miss Lorraine. Much love. Thank you as always for coming in. What you got, my big little bro?
Life evolves, which means life changes. I think what we adjust to can either help or lead the future down a road of destruction. That's my biggest issue, the adjustment. When we should really stand on the foundation that was built for us by our ancestors. Whenever you change directions or the trajectory of where the foundation is leading you to, it's like disrespecting your ancestors. My thoughts. These are my thoughts. We have a lot of people from the new generation, hell, from my generation, and hell, some from the generation before me who are now changing the foundation. I just can't see myself doing that. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, then I understand why you will continue to seek for truth. But when you're making an adjustment to something that does not make sense at all, you're going down a rabbit hole. And you're going to continue to go down that hole. Eventually, you're going to bump your damn head and realize the foundation that was built for you was built for a reason. I'm not telling you to believe anything that anyone teaches you. I'm not telling you what your ancestors or anybody else's ancestors has taught you to be the gospel. You have to use what's up here. And most of what was put up here came from them. Whether you believe in the word, whether you believe in what God put before you to do as far as the order, why wouldn't you follow that? I always give this story to a lot of people who don't believe. You drowning in the ocean. Dolphin come to save you. You send that dolphin on. Nah, God gonna save me, bro. Go on about your business. Helicopter come down. Men come to save you. Come on, get on the helicopter. Nah, God gonna save me. A ship come by. And that ship, the men on the ship say, come on, we got you. You say, no. God gonna save me. You end up drowning in those waters. You go to the gates. And you be like, God, why you ain't save me, man? God look at you like, you idiot. I sent that dolphin, that helicopter, and that ship to save you. And you turned them away. Foundation. It was built for you. You keep turning it away, you're going to find yourself in them deep waters, drowning like the rest of them. That's my final thoughts. I'm gone.
Okay, sorry. I've been on mute. Thank you, boss. I've been on mute all this time. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Hey, it's the alcohol. I'm blaming it on the alcohol, like Jamie Foxx say. Blaming it on the alcohol. I say, again, I want to thank everybody. I was on mute, but I want to thank everybody that was in the chat, everybody that came on the panel, my co-host. I want to thank Boss, my co-host, on Saturday Sit Down. I want to thank Miss Lorraine, always the educated one that comes up here, and my boy YJ as well, educated one. Y'all got to work with me. Y'all know when I had some alcohol in me, I'm just probably just as worth. No, I ain't worse than Bam. Bam's my girl, but she got me on that one. All I want to say is that take life by the horns. Whatever comes to you, whatever your spiritual one has brought to you, take it by the horns, take it in, take it as a life lesson. Don't just throw it away. Don't just ignore it, because everything happens to a person in their life for a reason. Always happens for a reason. And you should always know that what's coming to you is always a challenge. Either you're going to succeed it or you're going to fail it. It's up to you. But what you do in your life, why it's called your life, is because it's what you do. It's what you do that's going to affect your family and others around you. Your energy around you affects you and others around you and your family. So if you want the positive things to come into your life, that's what's going to happen. You're going to make a negative out of a positive. Your aura around you is all that matters. Learn from what's in front of you or from what you see others do. Because even if it's your life, somebody else might be in your life that's going through something, and you can see what they're going through, and it can be an example to you to know, I don't need to be a part of that. I don't need to be around it. I need to learn from that. That's what you need to do in life. But guess what? Everybody has their life cycle that they go through. We all got a life cycle we go through. To try to ignore it is just impossible. You can't ignore the impossible. There's no way to ignore it. Just enjoy life. Make life what you can bake. Like they say, you take that cookie dough, make cookie. I'm not going to say take lemons and make lemonade. You take that cookie dough and you make your ass some badass, good tasting ass cookies and enjoy them. Because life is what you make it in. Mine is the cookie dough. And I'm going to take that cookie dough and I'm going to mash it up. And I'm going to make some good tasting ass cookies with it. Whether you like it or not, don't care. Because it's my life. You can like me, love me. But as long as I know I love myself, that's all that matters. Because I got plenty of love to give other people because I love myself. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming out, everybody for being a part of the Love family. Those who are new, a part of the Love family as well. And always remember, look for me on your notification because I always pop up with something. But it's always a guarantee for the Feel Good Fridays and the sit down conversation with Boss Man and myself. Anybody's always, the panel is always open for you to come up on the panel. It's not where you can't. You want to come up on the panel? Let me know. I'll drop the link. You can come on up. I love to hear it. Well, we love to hear, but I love especially to hear everybody's opinions, feelings, conversations, topics, anything. We love that. That's welcome here. So you want to be a part of it? Just always say, hey, Lady Love, drop the link. I'll be glad to. But always a big thanks out to everybody. Much love to everybody. And thank y'all again. And guess what? We're going to see y'all soon. At least I know I will. You know, much love to everybody. Thank y'all so much. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. We out.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need.
Lady Love. We in the lounge. Big boy sipping. Squad just chillin'. We in the lounge straight tripping. Cause the vibe just different. Lady Love ain't dealing with a crab ass nigga. Acting wild in the building. We won't have that nigga. Before you walk between these walls, you better like and then subscribe. You better speak when you come in. Cause Lady Love will call you out. And say that drama for your mama. Cause that's not what we about. I hope you get it. Don't be silly. Cause you bound to find out. Right now it's just fun. We all drinking on something. Town stomping. Grown man and grown woman. The bullshit we don't want it. Lady Love don't condone it. We be speaking on the real. When you come in, we be on it. We be on it. Miss Cajun, keep it going. It's like a party she be throwing. You know the chat be fully low, so don't be trolling, we expose. We taking notice on you, Joe. We losing focus cause it's Friday and we be getting in the round. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, you be in the round. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. The bitch jumping. I'm sipping on something. Chat full of bad women. Homies that can knock a donkey. All the frontin', we don't want it. Get you put up in the corner. It's quarantine, no corona. Fuck up again and use a donor. It be so. Sweating like a sauna. Get out of line, I swear to God, you gon' be feeling like a loner. Every Friday we be on it, cracking up, you know we jonin'. And this shit's about every moment. This my folk, you know we rollin', We be in the round, we be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize, keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, you be in the round. We be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, Lady Love. Yeah. We in the lounge, but we'll shut this bitch down.